Welcome to Luxury Ascension, a space devoted to redefining wealth, worth, and well-being from the inside out. Today, we're talking about how to rewrite the money story you inherited, without shame, without denial, and without pretending that your past didn't shape you. Because whether you realize it or not, you were trained, not just by what you were told, but by what you watched, by what was normalized, by what was feared, by what was fought over, by what was never discussed. And for many people, money isn't just a tool, it's a memory, it's a mood, it's a nervous system response. It's a story that lives in the body, a story that says, it's not safe to have, or it's not safe to want, or it's not safe to keep, or it's not safe to be seen with. And if you've ever felt yourself self-sabotage right when things start going well, if you've ever felt guilt when you receive, if you've ever felt anxious when you spend, even on what you need, this is not because you're broken. It's because your money story has roots, and roots can be rewritten. But first, we have to tell the truth. Most inherited money stories are not logical. They are emotional. They are relational. They are survival-based. They come from a time when the people before you were doing their best to stay afloat. And when survival is the priority, money becomes charged. It becomes heavy. It becomes moral. It becomes something you either chase, fear, resent, or worship. So let's begin with a question that changes everything. What did money mean in the home you came from? Not what you wish it meant. Not what you were told in motivational quotes. What did it actually mean? Did money mean stress? Did it mean arguments? Did it mean control? Did it mean scarcity? Did it mean instability? Did it mean secrecy? Did it mean power? Did it mean sacrifice? Did it mean that love was conditional? Because for many people, the first time they learned about money, they also learned about safety. They learned whether the world was stable. They learned whether asking was dangerous. They learned whether wanting was selfish. They learned whether receiving came with strings. And those lessons don't disappear just because you grow up. They become patterns. They become choices you make without realizing you're choosing. They become the invisible ceiling you keep hitting. And here is the psychological weight of it. You can consciously want wealth, but if your subconscious associates wealth with danger, you will resist it. Not with words, with behavior, with procrastination, with undercharging, with overspending, with avoiding your bank account, with staying almost there, with creating chaos right when stability arrives. Because the nervous system does not prioritize abundance. It prioritizes familiarity. And if struggle is familiar, peace can feel suspicious. If instability is familiar, stability can feel boring. If sacrifice is familiar, ease can feel undeserved. So when you say you want a new financial reality, what you're really saying is, I want a new identity. Because money is never just money. It's identity. It's permission. It's self-worth. It's what you believe you're allowed to have. And rewriting an inherited money story is not just mindset. It's nervous system work. It's emotional honesty. It's the courage to stop romanticizing struggle and stop demonizing wealth, because both are distortions. Struggle is not proof of virtue, and wealth is not proof of corruption. They are both experiences, and you get to decide what money means in your life. Now let's talk about the inheritance. Some of you inherited a story that said, money disappears, so you spend it quickly, or you hold it so tightly you can't enjoy it. Some of you inherited a story that said, money changes people, so you stay small to stay good. Some of you inherited a story that said, rich people are selfish, so you unconsciously reject wealth to protect your identity. Some of you inherited a story that said, you have to work yourself into the ground, so you can't receive without exhaustion. Some of you inherited a story that said, there will never be enough, so you live in constant bracing even when you have more than you used to. And some of you inherited something even quieter, a story that said, don't ask, don't want, don't need, handle it, figure it out, be grateful. And that story creates adults who are highly capable and chronically undersupported. Adults who can build, but can't receive. Adults who can produce, but can't rest. Adults who can survive, but struggle to expand. So how do you rewrite it? You don't rewrite it by forcing positivity. You rewrite it by becoming honest about what you learned, and then choosing a new standard, a new meaning, a new relationship, because money is a relationship. And like any relationship, it responds to how you treat it. If you avoid it, it becomes chaotic. If you fear it, it becomes tense. If you worship it, it becomes controlling. If you resent it, it becomes distant. But if you respect it, if you learn to hold it with calm, it becomes stable. So here is your first recalibration. Stop making money the villain. Money did not hurt you. People hurt you. Circumstances hurt you. Systems hurt you. But money is a tool, a neutral amplifier. It reveals, it magnifies, it gives you more of what you already are. So the question is not, is money good or bad? The question is, what do you become when you have it? And if the answer scares you, that is where the work begins. Because a high integrity person with money becomes more generous, more discerning, more free, more able to choose, more able to protect their peace, more able to invest in what matters. So if you value integrity, you don't need to fear wealth. You need to refine your identity. The second recalibration is this: separate your worth from your bank balance. Your bank balance is information, not identity, not morality, not proof of your value. When you attach your worth to money, you create emotional volatility. You feel powerful when you have it. You feel ashamed when you don't. And that swing keeps you in a cycle. A high-level money relationship is steady. It is regulated. It is grounded. It is the ability to look at your numbers without collapsing, without avoiding, without performing. Just clarity, just truth, just leadership. Because luxury is not pretending. Luxury is facing reality with composure. The third recalibration is this: stop repeating the emotional patterns of your lineage. If your family panicked about money, you may panic too. If your family fought about money, you may carry tension around it. If your family avoided money conversations, you may avoid your own finances. If your family used money to control, you may fear dependence. If your family used money to prove, you may chase status. But you are not here to reenact. You are here to evolve. And evolution is not dramatic. It is precise. It is the moment you pause and choose a new response, a new behavior, a new standard. So when you feel the old story rise, when you feel the urge to spend impulsively, or to undercharge, or to avoid your account, or to say, I'll figure it out later, pause, breathe, and ask, is this my truth, or is this my inheritance? Because your inheritance is not your destiny. It's just your starting point. The fourth recalibration is this: learn to receive without guilt. This is where many people get stuck. They can work, they can grind, they can earn. But when money comes in, they feel a strange discomfort, like it's too much, like someone else deserves it, like they have to give it away immediately to stay good. That is not generosity. That is nervous system discomfort. That is the body saying, receiving is unfamiliar. So practice receiving, not just money, support, compliments, ease, help, rest. Because the capacity to receive is the capacity to expand, and expansion is your birthright. Now, I want to go deeper. Sometimes the inherited money story is not just scarcity. Sometimes it's loyalty. You may be loyal to your family's struggle. You may feel that surpassing them is betrayal. You may feel that having more will separate you. You may feel that ease will make you unrelatable. So you stay close to the old story, not because you want to suffer, but because you want to belong. And this is where the philosophical weight lands. At some point, you have to decide what you are loyal to. Are you loyal to the pain, or are you loyal to the possibility? Are you loyal to the identity you inherited, or are you loyal to the identity you are here to become? Because you can honor where you came from without repeating it. You can love your family without living their limitations. You can respect their survival without making survival your ceiling. Your expansion does not dishonor them. It completes something. It heals something. It says, what they endured will not be the end of the story. And rewriting the money story you inherited is not just about you. It's about what becomes possible through you. It's about what your future self will normalize. It's about what your children will breathe as ordinary. It's about what your nervous system will finally experience as safe. So here is the new story. Money can be calm. Money can be stable. Money can be managed with clarity. Money can be received with gratitude without guilt. Money can be used with integrity. Money can support beauty, time, health, and freedom. Money can be a tool for alignment, not a trigger for survival. And you don't have to rewrite this story overnight. You rewrite it in small, consistent moments. When you check your account without fear. When you set a price that honors your value. When you save without deprivation. When you spend without punishment. When you invest without panic. When you plan without obsession. When you choose stability over drama. When you choose alignment over impulse. Because the most luxurious relationship with money is not flashy. It's regulated. It's intentional. It's honest. It's the ability to hold more without losing yourself. So if you're in a season of rewriting, let this be your permission. You are allowed to outgrow the story. You are allowed to have more than what was modeled. You are allowed to feel safe with money. You are allowed to build wealth without losing your soul. You are allowed to live in alignment. And as always, let's redefine luxury, one intentional choice at a time. Until next time, peace and love.